Earlier today, the judge took up the issue of the gag order against the former president, and that took up some time. District Attorney Alvin Bragg claims Trump violated the order 10 times with social media posting, and Bragg wants Trump fined for each violation. $10,000 per 10 times. He wants 100 grand, some big G's.
You're very good at math.
Right. 10 violations at $1,000 each. You carry the one, divide by 0, and that's, yep, $100,000. Now, look, I know basic math isn't Fox News' strong suit per se.
You're very good at math, so see if you can do this in your head. You probably can. If you're making $20 an hour to work at a fast food restaurant, right? Is that 6 figures? Are you making?
No. 40 grand. 50 is just 2 exits and add a few zeros.
Yeah. Okay, so
40K a year.
Oh, so close, Jesse. Why don't you try something just a little bit easier? Try 40 times 2. Can't possibly mess that up, can you?
Okay,
full-time.
40K a year.
Yeah.
So, and then if your husband or wife is also there, you're making $100,000 as a family.
Sure.
Both working at McDonald's?
80
grand.
That is, okay, that's crazy.
I stand corrected. And yeah, crazy is definitely a word.
$10,000 per 10 times. He wants 100 grand, some big G's.
I mean, come on. This is just stupid levels of stupid, or just straight up lying. But I guess in Fox's case, ¿por qué no los dos? Because believe it or not, within the same segment, almost the same sentence, Harris Faulkner got even stupider or just doubled down on the lie about Trump's gag order. I'm just going to pause your viewing for a quick second to ask you to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You hit that like button down below and the bell notification. It really helps the channel and we appreciate it. Back to it.
He also wants Trump held in contempt and for the judge to consider jailing the president for future violations. Wait a minute. You can put somebody in prison for something they haven't done?
Which, yet again, is another bold-faced lie, or I guess as Fox puts it, alternative facts. And I'm just going to read you a couple of my favorite responses here before we move on to Trump attacking the judge while he was in court. Beth in Wisconsin pointing out jail and prison are two completely different things, which of course Faulkner knows, but has to make it sound worse. Also, the prosecution clearly said they were not seeking incarceration. So lying. Yeah, they clearly said they're not going to incarcerate him. They just want him to shut his mouth. Besides, incarcerating Donald Trump for something like this would probably be a victory for him. Because then he'd be able to shout from the rooftops that he's actually a victim being prosecuted by the liberal left justice system. And all his supporters would go nuts if they saw him being handcuffed or in jail. Nobody wants that. Yet. Also, this person saying, you can put someone in prison for something they haven't done? You mean like the Central Park 5? Ouch. And Jared coming in with a real strong point saying, it's usually safe to assume Fox is just lying. Dominion made a mistake settling for only $787 million. It obviously wasn't expensive enough to motivate any change, which case in point is true. And even if it was $100,000, what's $100,000 to a self-proclaimed billionaire? 10 years of taxes?
Here's the good news. I'm very rich. I don't need anybody's money. It's nice. I'm really rich.
I'm the most successful person ever to run.
Fortunately, I'm very rich. So I have a total net worth, and now with the increase, it'll be well over $10 billion. I'm not doing that to brag, because you know what? I don't have to brag. I don't have to, believe it or not.
Sure thing, Donald. You keep saying that, but it's hard to believe when we see, even on this channel, your advertisements begging for money from people who don't have it.
All of you great MAGA Republicans, I love you, you know that. If you want to win a signed hat from your all-time favorite president, me, what you do is just sign up and you're going to get it, and here it is. I'm going to sign it right in front of you. So this way you know there's no games being played, like people play games, constantly playing games. But there it is, just signed. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a 10.
That's going to look real nice on someone's MAGA shrine that's totally not praising a false idol.
So whatever you can do to help financially would be fantastic, because we have to beat it. If it's $5 or $10 or $100, whatever you can do. But these Soros-backed prosecutors and politicians, Democrats, all that are after us, we have to go out, we have to fight. They're communists, they're fascists, they're lunatics, and they just...
Famous communist fascist prosecutors.
Poor pathetic man. So sad. But not nearly as sad as him going off on the judge again while he was in court on Truth Social. Saying, and sorry, I won't do the voice. I know some of you don't like the voice. Highly conflicted, to put it mildly, Judge Juan Merchan has taken away my constitutional right to free speech. Okay, Elon Musk.
Then what does that say about free speech? And what does
Well,
that
it
say
says
about
it's like a,
amplifying
free speech is not
certain
exactly
voices?
free. It costs a little bit.
Right, but
Everybody's allowed to talk and lie about me, but I am not allowed to defend myself. This is a kangaroo court and the judge should recuse himself. But hey, I guess to his credit, you gotta keep throwing $1,000 monkey doodoo at the wall to see what sticks, right?
Oh, damn it, look.
So let's go back to this alleged gag order violation. The judge here, he told one of Trump's lawyers that he is losing credibility with the court.
Yeah.
What else did the judge have to say?
Yeah, it was a really tense exchange between the judge and Trump's lawyer, basically saying, look, you are not making a good argument here. The judge was asking Blanche what examples he had of Trump responding to actual attacks.
Right, so Trump is trying to argue here that his posts that essentially violate the gag order are in response to political attacks on him, therefore are political speech and not in violation. And can you really blame his attorney for not having a good argument in response to that? I mean, not only is it a bogus made-up claim, but this guy is also in there fighting for his life against silent but deadly attacks from inside the courtroom.
Take it for what it's worth, but that Donald Trump is actually farting in the courtroom and that it's very stinky around him. It's a putrid odor in the courtroom, and that Trump's lawyers are like repulsed by the scent and the smell.
Blanche's argument is basically that Trump has been posting this as a response to attacks on him. This is political speech. This is not a willful breaking of that gag order. But Judge Merchan was not buying it, and Blanche failed to give solid examples of specific instances where Cohen or Daniels or any of the other folks that he has gone after on his social media platforms where they've actually attacked him. We don't have a ruling on that yet. We don't know exactly when we will hear an answer from Judge Merchan on that issue, guys.
Right. As of yet, we don't know what Judge Merchan will rule on the violations of Trump's gag order, which means that Fox News certainly didn't know this morning when they posted this BS.
Earlier today, the judge took up the issue of the gag order against the former president, and that took up some time. District Attorney Alvin Bragg claims Trump violated the order 10 times with social media posting, and Bragg wants Trump fined for each violation. $10,000 per 10 times. He wants 100 grand, some big G's. He also wants Trump held in contempt and for the judge to consider jailing the president for future violations. Wait a minute. You can put somebody in prison for something they haven't done?
Thanks for watching, folks. Be sure to drop a like, hit subscribe if you enjoyed the video, hit that bell notification so you get notified when we drop new videos as well. And please stay tuned to the channel for more coverage of Trump's trial from myself, Chip, and our really legal host, Ethan Behrman. And let me know what parts of the video stood out to you. Was it Trump's ranting against the judge yet again, or Fox's deranged and failed attempts at basic math? Looking forward to reading your comments down below, and if you can, we'd greatly appreciate your support here or on Patreon so we can continue to bring you these great videos. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you guys in the next one.